Hello everyone. So today let's see how to set up my dot files. So I've been asked in the comments in the previous videos that they wanted to know how to set up my dot files and all. So we'll see. Currently I have like two ways of installing. So I have my dot files repo which has a script called install.sh. So basically what this install.sh does is you can just call it directly from the Arch install ISO, and it'll ask for your disk partition names and all, and it'll automatically configure all your partitions, and then install all the base OS necessary, and then it'll set it up for you. So that is the install.sh script. So this is like custom tailored to me particularly, because I wanted to replicate my system on the other PCs as well. I've tried XOS, but for my use case, Arch seemed better. And instead of going through the entire process of selecting everything and all, there's a much better way. All I need to do is pass in a few parameters and then it will do the job automatically. This is the first method. And if you guys have already, if you have the OS installed, like for example, any Arch-based distro, Cache, or just base Arch Linux or something, what you can do is we can run this second script called Bootstrap. So basically, what it does is we have two options. It will either ask for a desktop or a laptop. Based on that, it will install. Like for example, for my monitor configuration, I have it separately. So this one is for the laptop and this one is for the desktop. As I said, the entire dot files are configured personally to me. So if you want to use it, you can just modify the values and you can use it for yourselves. And again, what the Bootstrap does is it basically configures my git config first. It will use my global name and email, and then it will proceed to install the packages. So you'll get options, multiple options to choose from, like either minimal, normal, and developer modes. So yeah, based on that, all the packages will get installed. So I strongly suggest, if you're trying to replicate my setup, I strongly suggest going with the developer mode, because it has all the packages that are necessary. So it will run everything and it will install everything for you. It will even store the dot files to their actual directories that need just to be stored. Same thing, like for everything it is there. And fs tab, usually like I have this fs tab section because I have an extra hard disk which I need to mount it. So whenever I want to mount it, I'll just run this script. And then similar thing with the bin files. So it has all the scripts for launching, menus, theme generations, theme apply, all that stuff. So most of the stuff is inspired from Omachi and multiple other users, like which are found on GitHub and then Reddit, r/Unix spawn. So all that stuff, I've used them as inspiration, copied a lot of stuff, and then set it up this way. Okay, so it's very easy actually. So for example, I'll just show a demo. So I just clone my repo. So once the cloning is done, you just cd into the repo and then run the Bootstrap script. So occasionally you might have to give it executable permission. Usually it's not necessary because it's already been given executable permission. So that's the method to install. And then after the post install, it will even set up a default theme which is called Abyssal. Abyssal is my very own theme. It was inspired from this theme called Rayhan's theme, which was on Reddit. It was like 3-4 years ago or something. Yeah, it'll be the default theme. And even if you want to install Abyssal separately, you can just go to AUR and Abyssal is there. Abyssal-GTK theme. So apart from that, this thing is like a full-on GTK theme. We have like what do you say, and GTK 3, GTK 4, and libadwaita support. And I even made a this thing VS Code theme. So Abyssal, like since this is custom made for myself, so it has like all the other themes too. Like for example, this is my anime theme, Black, Capuchin, Dracula, Ying. So these themes correspond with my themes here. So for example, if I go to Everforest, so it will switch to Everforest, and even my VS Code will switch to Everforest. Okay, I think I might be using this extension still. Need to update it. So apart from that, yeah. Now since it's the clone, I'll just go to .files and run the bootstrap. So ignore all the messages you see there, because I wanted to build an entire OS out of this, similar to Omachi, but it's still a long way. So temporarily for now, that's about it. Yes. So for now I'm on desktop, so I'll choose desktop, and then I'll go developer, because as I said, I would suggest going developer. And since all these packages are already installed, it's just skipping them. And yeah, there's a small issue with Stow because it's already stowed and the target is already there. So when you run it like the second time and all, it kind of happens like this. Nothing to worry, when you're doing the initial setup, it will work. Or if you want to manually stow, you can just do stow commands. Yeah. So this is how the .files installation works. You'll have everything here. For example, if you want to add kitty to your setup instead of alacrity, right? You can just create a kitty.conf template file. So these are similar templates to Pywall and all. Like I'm using these templates because my color schemes use colors.toml, similar to Omachi. So these will get processed and it will be applied to all the templates. So here, yeah. So this is about it. So I use Mako for my notification daemon, and then Sway OSD for my audio stuff, like on-screen displays. And what else we got? I use Walker instead of Rofi actually. I actually liked Walker, like when I was using Omachi in the first stages, I was actually liking Walker more. It just provides a clean interface. And then we got Weber by default, and then we got W logout. This is just a logout menu. And then Yazi, is just a TUI file manager and all. So eventually what we're gonna do is I'll be slowly moving over to Quick Shell, which will replace like the entirety of Weber, Walker, and probably Mako. I don't know, I haven't done the research yet, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so far this is the process of installing all my .files. If you want to replicate the setup, this is how you can do it. And everything is configurable actually, since everything is sim linked. You can change something over here and then it will automatically apply in the configs as well. So that shouldn't be a problem. See? Yeah. Perfect. I might have, there will be a couple of things that are not perfect with the setup, but I'm happy with whatever I have right now. So thank you for tuning in, and I'd really appreciate a little bit feedback on what I can change or how I can make the content better. Apart from that, thank you for watching. Please do drop a follow.